Hello friends, RRB PO Mains paper number 77 explanation quantitative aptitude. Look at question number 161 onwards. 12 men can do a piece of work in X days. 16 women can do the same piece of work in X plus 8 days. If the respective ratio of the work done by 30 men and 24 women in the same time is 3 is to 1, find the value of X. 30 men and 24 women. 12 men in X days, then 30 men means 30 by 12 into X. 16 women in X plus 8 days, then 24 women in how many days means 24 by 16 into X plus 8. The work ratio they given as 3 is to 1. Just find what is X value. 30 by 12X into 16 into X plus 8 by 24 is equal to 3 by 1. 3 10 times. 8 2 times, 8 3 times, 2 6 times, 2 3s are 2 5s are. 5x plus 40 is equal to 9x, 4x equal to 40, x equal to 10. 4x equal to 40, x equal to 10. Nan, Satish and Balay Babu entered into a partnership with 30,000, 36,000 and 48,000 respectively. 30,000, 36,000, 48,000. Commonly 3 zeros, get it cancel here itself. Balay Babu joined them after X months and Satish left X months before the end of the year. Satish left X months before the end of the year. They share profit in the ratio of 10 is to 9 is to 12. Find the value of X. Gnan 30 rupees, Satish 36 rupees, Balay Babu 48 rupees. Gnan here from starting to ending complete 12 months. Balay Babu joined after X months. Balay Babu 48 rupees, he joined after X months. Out of 12 months, he joined after X months, means Balay Babu is there for 12 minus X months. Whereas Satish left X months before the end of the year. Total time is 12 months. He left X months before. He is there for 12 minus X months. He is there for 12 minus X months. Profit ratio given as 10 is to 9 is to 12. So let's take Gnan and Satish. 30 into 12 by 36 into 12 minus X is equal to 10 by 9. Just find what is X value. 10 3 times, 9 4 times, 4 3 times. 12 minus X equal to 9. X equal to 3 months. Next. Ramcharan invested two different sums in two different schemes. Returned off 12% of the compound interest per annum, and other scheme returns 8% simple interest per annum. If the total compound interest in 2 years is equal to the simple interest and in 4 years, what is the ratio between two sums? For 1 year 12% means 2 years compound interest is 25.44%. 25.44% of scheme A is equal to scheme B for 1 year 8%, 4 years simple interest. Per annum 8%, 4 years means 32% of scheme B. So from this we can write down A by B is equal to 3200 by 2544. 2544. 16 200 times 16 ones are 16, 94. 16 5s are 16 9s are 200 is to 159. Fourth option is your answer. A milkman sold the mixture of milk and water at 70 rupees per liter. Milk and water at 70 rupees per liter. Quantity of water is 16 liters. And the rate of pure milk is 80 rupees. Pure milk is 80 rupees. Water is free of cost, 0 rupees. Entire mixture cost they given us 70 rupees. What is the quantity of milk in the mixture? Quantity of milk in the mixture. 80 minus 70, 10. 70 minus 0, 70. Milk and water are in the ratio of 7:1. Here 1 part value 16 liters. Then 7 parts value 112 liters is your answer. 1 part value 16. 7 parts value 7/16 112 is your answer. Next. Two trains A and B starts moving at the same time from P and Q, which are at 80 kilometers apart. P to Q distance is 80 kmph. If the two trains travel in opposite direction respectively, then they meet each other in 1 hour. So in opposite direction, relative speed is addition. 80 kilometers in 1 hour, then relative speed nothing but 80 kmph. And if they travel in the same direction, P and Q each other, then they meet after 8 hours. 80 kilometers in 8 hours, then per hour 10 kmph. Both are in the same direction. Relative speed is subtraction 10 kmph. Asked to calculate, find the speed of train B is how much? Minus, plus, minus. 2 times of speed of B is 70. Then train B speed they given us 35 kilometers per hour. 35. Next. Quantity 1, quantity 2. A boat covers 50 kilometers downstream in 5 hours. 50 kilometers downstream in 5 hours means per hour 10 kmph. And 48 kilometers upstream in 6 hours. 48 in 6 hours means per hour 8 kmph. What is the speed of the boat? M is equal to how much? 2m equal to 18, m equal to 9. Next, quantity 2. A boat covers 54 kilometers downstream in 6 hours. Then downstream speed is 9 kmph. And 40 kilometers upstream in 5 hours. M minus S is equal to 5 hours. Speed of the current means S value minus plus minus. 2S equal to 4, S equal to 2 kmph. 1 greater than 2. The circumference of the circle is 880, 2 pi r. 2 into 22 by 7 into r is equal to 880. 44 20 times r equal to 140. And radius of the circle is 40% more than length of the rectangle. 40% more means that is 140% value 140. Then length 100% value 100. What is the area of the rectangle if perimeter of the rectangle is 300? Perimeter of the rectangle means 2 of L plus B. 2 of L plus B 300 means L plus B 150. Out of this 150, length is 100, breadth is 50. Area of the rectangle length into breadth 5000. Length into breadth 5000 centimeters square. And quantity 2 given as 6000, 1 less than 2 is your answer. Next. Quadratic equations. 12 3s are 36, 6 6 are 36. Plus 6 will give us plus 12. Initially plus 6, finally minus 6. Minus 6 by 3 means minus 2. Y value 4. X less than Y. Quantity 1 less than 2. A mixture contains water and milk in the ratio of 4:5 respectively. Water, milk in the ratio of 4:5. To make the ratio reverse means 5:4. 9 liters milk is removed from the mixture, and then what is the initial quantity of milk? 9 liters milk is removed. Only milk is removed. There is no change in water quantity. So let's make water quantity same. Multiply with 5, 20 is to 25. Multiply with 4, 20 is to 16. There is no change in water quantity. Only milk is reduced by 9 parts because we remove 9 liters from the milk. So 9 parts value 9 liters. Initial milk 25 parts value 25 liters. Quantity to 20 liters, 1 greater than 2. A number exceeds 25% of itself by 30. The number is 25% means remaining is 75%. 75% value 30. Number means 100% value 40. 15% of 20% of a number is 9. The number is 15% of 20 means 3%. 3% value 9. Then 100% value 300. 1 less than 2. Quadratic equations. 7x square plus 8x square means 15x square. 10x plus 7x means plus 17x. 56 plus 10 plus 66 is equal to 0. Y square minus 14y plus 40 is equal to 0. If you observe, in the first equation, all A, B, C's are in positives, resultant answers are in negatives, x value negative. Whereas in second equation, only B is negative, resultant answers are in positive, y value positive, x less than y is your answer. Next, 6x square plus 4x minus 5x means minus x minus 30 equal to 0. Y square plus 5y minus 24 is equal to 0. In both of the given equations, product of roots is negative. So our answer is no relation. Product of roots is negative. Our answer is no relation. So divide the first equation with 13. If we divide the first equation with 13, 3x square plus 44x plus 15 is equal to 0. Not 13 with the 3 we are dividing with 3. Divide the equation with the 3. 13x square plus 44x plus 15 is equal to 0. So 13 into 15. 13 into 15. 15 means 3 5 times. 13 means 1 13 times. If we multiply, we need to get okay, we need to get 13 into 15 means 195. By adding, we need to get 44. 44. Just a minute. Divide the first equation with 3. 13x square plus 44x plus 15 is equal to 0. 50 to 10 times. So 13, 15 times 150 plus 95. 195. If we multiply, we need to get 195. By adding, we need to get 44. 44. 5 with 5 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15. 5 9s are 39 5 times. 39 5 times. Initially plus 39 plus 5. Finally minus 39 minus 5. Minus 39 by 13 means minus 3. Minus 5 by 13. X values. Y values. 13 into 40 minus 520. 50 to 10 times also 520. Minus 52 plus 10 will give us minus 42. Minus 52 plus 10 will give us minus 42. Finally plus 52 minus 10. 52 by 13 means 4 minus 10 by 13. 4 minus 10 by 13. Less than, less than, less than, greater than, no relation is your answer. 15 into 56. 15 into 56. 15 means 3 5 times. 56 means 7 8 times. 8 5s are 40, 7 3s are 21. No. Or else 15 into 56 means 840. 40 to 20 times also 840. 40 to 20 times also 840. Minus 42 minus 20 will give us minus 62. Finally plus 42 plus 20. 42 by 15 minus 13 by 5. 42 by 15. Sorry, minus 14 by 5, not 13. Why? Because 42 means 3 14 times, 3 5 times. Minus, so initially minus means finally plus 14 by 15, 14 by 15. So 20 by 15 means 5 4 ja, 5 3 ja, 4 by 3, x values. Next, 11 into 42. 42 means 7 6 ja, 77 6 minus 77 plus 6. Minus 77 plus 6 will give us minus 71. Finally plus 77 minus 6. 77 by 11 means 7 minus 6 by 11. 7 minus 6 by 11. 35 14 less than greater than no relation. X equal to 4 and 2. X values are 4 2. Y values are minus 1 by 3 3 by 4. Greater than x greater than y is your answer. Next, read the following data carefully and answer the given questions. The following bar graph shows the water inflow and outflow of different dams in August 2019. Values are in Q6. Inflow, outflow, inflow, outflow, inflow, outflow. Okay. Almaty Dam, Srisailam Dam, Jurala Dam, Bulchintala Dam, Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, Prakasham Barrage Dam. The pie chart shows the number of visitors to those dams in August 2019, and the table shows the respective ratio of male to female visitors. Male to female number of visitors in pie chart. Among these visitors, what is the ratio between male to female in the table chart? First one, what is the difference between the percentage water outflow out of water inflow in Srisailam Dam and that of Nagarjuna Sagar Dam? Srisailam Dam 153340 outflow out of 225500 inflow. Percentage in Srisailam Dam. Next one is Nagarjuna Sagar Dam. Nagarjuna Sagar Dam inflow 288, outflow 288702 out of inflow 335700 into 100. Among these two percentages, we need to find the difference. Two zeros, 2255 6 times, 2255 6 times, and then 8 times, 68%, and this is 86%. Difference among these two, 18%. Difference among those two, 18% is your answer. Next. How many liters of water outflow in Almaty, Jurala, Pulichintala dams together? Almaty, Jurala, Pulichintala. Almaty 61209. Pulichintala 123750. 123750 Pulichintala. Next one, Almaty, Pulichintala, Jurala dam. Jurala 55653. 55653. 6, 10, 14, 240612 Q6. 240612 Q6. The question is about how many Q6, not liters. The question is about how many Q6. 240612. Next. Total number of male visitors in Srisailam Dam and Jurala Dam together is what percentage of female visitors of Almaty Dam and Prakasham Barrage Dam together? Srisailam Dam, Jurala Dam. Srisailam 12,250 total. Jurala 6,300. In Srisailam Dam, male to female ratio 27 is to 22. 27 plus 22, 49 parts. In that, male are 27 parts. Whereas in Jurala, 4 plus 3, 7 parts. Males are 4 parts, 4 by 7. That is Jurala. 7 9 times 3,600. 49 2 times 98. 245 means 5 times. 6750. 6750. Total 6,000, 3,000, 9,000, 700, 600, 10,350. 10,350. Next, female visitors of Almaty Dam and Prakasham Barrage Dam. Almaty 5,800. Prakasham Barrage 25,500. In that, female visitors. Almaty Dam 3 is to 1, 4 parts. In that, females are 1 part. Next one, Prakasham Barrage 9 is to 8, 17 parts. In that, female 8 parts. $1,450 times 17 ones are 17, 17 fives are 12,000. Total 13,450. The question is about 10,350 is what percent of 13,450? 13,450. Approximately 77%. Next. In which dam percentage of outflow of water is second lowest out of inflow of water in the dam? So every dam we need to find percentage of outflow, percentage of outflow, percentage of outflow. Among these we need to find lowest to second lowest. Somehow time taking, just leave it. What is the average of male visitors in Jurala, Pulichintala and female visitors in Prakasham Barrage? Jurala, Pulichintala. Jurala 6,300. Pulichintala 4,200. Pulichintala. Next, Prakasham Barrage 25,500. Jurala ratio 4 is to 3. Total 7 parts. Males are 4 parts. 4 by 7. Jurala. Next, Pulichintala ratio 9 is to 5. 14 parts. Males are 9 parts. 9 by 14. Prakasham Barrage 17 parts. Females are 8 parts. 8 by 17. 7 9 times 3,600. 14 3 times 2,700. 17 ones are 17 fives are 12,000. 12,000, 14,000, 17,000. 700, 600, 1,300, 18,300. Average means by 3. 6,100 is your answer. Next. Pie chart given below is the distribution of students in different branches from university. On the table given below is the percentage of students passed out in the final examination and the ratio of the boys to girls in the total passed students. Total number of students given as 1800. In that 1800, civil 15%. 15% means 270. Civil 270 members total. Mechanical 25% means 450 mechanical. Triple E 12% 216. 12% means 216. ECE 16% 288. 16% means 288. CSC 14%. So 14% means 252. IT 18% 324. IT 18% means 324. These are the total number of students in the respective courses. In that, percentage of passed students. Passed. Total how many passed? In 270, 60% passed means 162 members passed. In mechanical, 82% passed. 82% of 450, take it as 45% of 820. 820, 50% of 410 minus 5% 41. 410 minus 41 means 369. Passed students. Triple E 75%, three-fourth passed. So one-fourth value 54, 3 times 162 members passed. EC 50%, 144 members passed. CSC three-fourth 63, 3 times 189 members passed. IT 50% means 162 members passed. 162 members passed. These are the passed candidates. In that ratio between male and female given, in that passed students male and female ratio given, 49 is to 32. 49 plus 32, 81 parts. 81 parts value 162 means 81 double. 49 double 98. 32 double 64 females are passed. 3 parts value 369. 1 part value 123, 246. 81 parts value 162. 53 parts value 106. 28 parts value 56. 9 parts value 144. 1 part value 16. 16 5 are 80. 16 4 are 64. 3 parts value 189. 1 part value 63. 2 parts value 126. 81 parts value 162. 22 means 44. 59 means 118. Total male, total female. Number of male students who passed, number of female students who passed. What is the total pass percentage of the university? So total pass percentage means first calculate total how many candidates are passed here. 2, 11, 13, 17, 17, 9, 26, 28. 8, 16, 20, 26, 32, 38. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. 1188 members are passed from 1800 students. So 1188 is what percent of 1800? 18 6 are 108. Again 18 6 are 108. 66% is your answer. If there are 60% of the students are boys, then what percentage of the girls are passed from the university? Total how many girls are passed? 4, 7, 13, 17, 20, 28. 2, 3, 9, 15, 20, 22, 28. 2, 3, 4. 488 girls are passed. Out of 1800, 60% are boys, means 40% are girls only. So 40% of 1800 means 720 girls total. Out of 720 girls, 488 girls are passed. Then percentage of girls means 488 by 720 into 100. 8 9 times 8 41 times 410 by 9. 410 by 9. Sorry, 861 times 610 by 9. 9 6 are 54, 70. 9 7 are 63. 67, 7 by 3% is your answer. Sorry, 7 by 9. 67, 7 by 9. First option is your answer. Next. What is the difference between the average number of boys passed from civil mechanical triple E? Civil mechanical triple E, average number of students passed. So the average number of girls passed from mechanical triple E EC. Mechanical triple E EC. So first of all, boys passed 246, 106, 352. 352 plus 98. 352 plus 98, 450. 450 boys, average means by 3, 150 average of boys. Girls, mechanical triple E EC, mechanical triple E EC. 56 to 64. 120, 120 plus 123, 243 by 3, 81. So difference how much means 69. Difference between the averages is 69. If there is approximately 40% of the students in the each branch are girls, then which of the following branches pass percentage of the girls is more than 80%? More than 80%. Okay. 40% of 270. 108 girls. Out of 108, 64 passed. Out of 108, 64 members are passed. In 108, 80% value is more than 80, but here 64 only, not possible. In 450, 40% means 180. In 180, 80% means 144 girls should pass, but I have 123 only, not possible. In 216, 40% means approximately 80. In that 80% means 64 girls should be there, but only 56 are passed, not possible. In this 288, 40% means around 120. In that 120, 80% means 96, but I am having 64, not possible. In this 252, 40% means 100. Out of 100, 80% pass means 80, but I am having 63, not possible. IT is your answer. 324, 40% means around 130. In that 130, 80% means 104 girls, but here 118 girls are passed from IT sector. 50% of the boys and 75% of the girls who passed the final exam selected in campus placements and got the job. How many students got the job? Total passed students are 1188. Out of 1188, girls are 488. Girls are 488. Means boys are 700. In this 700, 75, 50% of the boys. 50% means 350 boys got placement. 350 boys got placement. And 75% of the girls. In this 488, 3/4. 122, 3 times 366. Total number of students who got job is 716. Who got job is 716. Next. Table chart. Read the data carefully and answer the questions given below. MI has 5 different manufacturing plants in different locations. Each plant manufactured 5 TVs per day. On the table given below is the different cost involved in manufacturing TVs and selling price of each TV in the given plants. Selling price of each TV in the given plants. Cost price per unit is equal to raw material cost plus labor cost per unit plus manufacturing cost plus packaging and transportation cost. This labor cost per unit per day cost is 2500. In per day 5 TVs are manufacturing, then per unit cost is 500 rupees. Labor cost per unit cost is 500 rupees. Rest of them are in per unit only. Look at the first one. From which of the following plant profit per unit is second highest? Profit per unit is second highest. First of all, profit per plant P is how much? Plant P. Selling price they given as 32,500. 32,500. Cost price per unit is how much? We need to calculate. This is 15,000. For 5 TVs, 2,500. 1 TV means 500. 15,500 plus 6,500 means 22,000. 22,000 plus 1,500, 23,500. Profit 9,000. Profit 9,000. Next Q 18,000. 5 TVs 2,200 per TV 440. Per TV 440. 18,000 plus 7,000. 25,000 plus 1,000. 26,000. 700, 200, 900, 900 plus 440, 1340. 26,000 plus 1340, 27,340. 27,340. Once again, 18, 25, 26. 700, 900, 1340. Yes, 27,340. 35,400 selling price. Profit means difference only. 35 minus 27, 8,060 rupees. 8,060 rupees. Next, R selling price we know 30,800. 30,800. Cost price for 5 TVs 3,000 means per TV 600. Per TV 600. 17,000, 5,000. 22,000 plus 1,000. 23,000. 200, 600, 1,200, 1,700. 23,000 plus 1,700 means 24,700. Profit 6,100. Yes. Selling price 38,300. Selling price 38,300. 5 TVs 2,800. Per TV how much means 5 5s are 25, 560 rupees. 560 rupees. 16,000 to 6,000. 22,000. 22,000 plus 1,000. 23,000. 450, 300. 750. 750 plus 500, 1250 plus 60, 1310. 23,000 plus 1310, 24,310. 38 minus 24, 6 plus 8, 14,000. 300 minus 310, minus 10, 13,990. Store S. Next T. 5 TVs 3,200, per TV 640. 14,000, 7,000, 21,000 plus 1,000, 22,000. 22,000. 150 plus 500, 650. 650 plus 640, 1,290. 22,000 plus 1,290, 23,290. That is 34,600. 34 minus 23, 11,000. 600 minus 290 means 310. We need to find second highest profit. Highest profit is for store S. Second highest profit is for store T only, plant T only. Plant T is your answer. Next. What is the difference between the total profit earned by plant S by the end of the month? Total profit earned by plant P by the end of the month. Plant S, 1 unit profit is 13,990 and 1 TV profit is 13,990. Plant S, 28 days working. Each day 5 TVs. In 28 days 140 TVs. 140 TVs. So 13,990 into 140. 2 zeros. 14 9s are 126. 12 6. 14 9s are 126 plus 12, 138. 13 8. 14 3s are 42 plus 13, 55. 5 5. 14 plus 5, 19. That is store S total profit. Next one, store P. Plant P. Plant P 26 days. Per day 5 TVs. 26 days means 130 TVs. 9,000 into 130. 11740. Difference is how much? 788 600. 788 600. First option is your answer. Next. What is the average profit earned by MI from all the plants at the end of the month? So average profit earned by MI from all the plants at the end of the month means store plant P total 130 TVs. Plant Q per day. 5 TVs 24 days means 120 TVs per day. Plant R 22 days means 110 TVs. Plant R. Plant S 140 TVs. Plant T 150 TVs. We need to multiply all these values and addition of all those things dividing with 5. Then only we will get average price per TV. Too lengthy, just leave it. If if in one of the month due to fault maintenance by plant S, its capacity reduced to 3/5 of its original capacity. What is the total number of TVs manufactured in that month from plant S? Plant S supposed to manufacture 140 TVs in 1 month, but due to some problem, its capacity reduced to 60% only. So 60% of 140 means 84 TVs. What is the ratio of the total TVs manufactured by plant Q and S together? Q 120, S 140 together 260, and plant P and R together P 130, R 110 together 240. 13:12 is your answer. Second option is your answer. Next. Train A leaves Vijayawada at 10 a.m. and traveling at a speed of 120 kilometers per hour. 3 hours later, another train B leaves Vijayawada and it is traveling in the same direction as train A. After 3 hours, train B started. Means in that 3 hours, train A already covered some distance. In 1 hour, 120 kmph. In 3 hours, 360 kilometers. Before starting train B, train A already covered 360 kilometers. Find how many hours train B will be 40 kilometers ahead of train A if speed of the train B is 200 kilometers. Before starting of train B, train A already covers 360. Again train B need to overcome 360 again in ahead of 40 means total train A need to travel 400 kilometers. Sorry, train B need to cover 400 kilometers, which is the relative speed in same direction 200 minus 120. So 400 by 80 means after 5 hours. After 5 hours. Next. Cost to price of OnePlus mobile is 20% more than cost to price of Oppo Reno mobile. OnePlus, Oppo Reno, cost to prices. Cost to price of OnePlus is 20% more than Oppo Reno. So if Oppo Reno cost to price is 100%, then OnePlus mobile is 120%. Shopkeeper marked up OnePlus mobile at 25% above. OnePlus mobile at 25% above. So 25% of 120 means 30. Above means 150. And Oppo Reno mobile at 40% above means 140%. Shopkeeper allowed a discount of 20% on Oppo Reno. A discount of 20% on Oppo Reno. 20% means 28. So remaining 112. 25% on OnePlus mobile. 25% means 37.5. So remaining 112.5%. And the difference between selling price of OnePlus mobile and Oppo Reno mobile was 100 rupees. Selling price of OnePlus and Oppo Reno difference 0.5% value 100 rupees. Means 1% value 200. Then find the sum of market price of OnePlus and Oppo Reno mobile together. Market price of OnePlus and Oppo Reno 150 plus 140. 290% is how much? 58,000 is your answer. So as 1% value 200, then 290% value 58,000 is your answer. Next. Rakul is 25% more efficient than Causal. Rakul, Causal, efficiency ratio 5:4 means Rakul can do 5 units in 1 day. Causal can do 4 units in 1 day. Rakul work for D days. In one day 5 units, in a D days 5 into D units, 5 D units. And the remaining work is completed by Causal in D plus 16 days. In one day, Causal 4 units. In a D plus 16 days, Causal 4 into D plus 16 units. Rakul completed one third of the work. It means the Causal completed the remaining two third of the work. So work ratio is 1 by 2. One third by two third means 1 by 2. First find what is D value. 2 times 5D is equal to 2D plus 16. D equal to 16 by 3 days. D equal to 16 by 3 days. Rakul initially works for 5 D days. Sorry, D days. One day 5 units. One day 5 units. D days she worked. So D days means 16 by 3 days. So 16 by 3 days she worked. So per day 5 units. In 16 by 3 days means 80 by 3 units. 80 by 3 units. That 80 by 3 units is nothing but one third of the work. So one third of the work is 80 by 3 units. So then total work is nothing but 80 units. 2D plus 32. Here we did a mistake, small mistake. 2 into D, 2D plus 32. So 3D is equal to 32. 2 16s are 32. D equal to 32 by 3. Per day 5 units. Rakul in one day 5 units. Rakul work for D days. So D days means 32 by 3 into 5 units. Total 160 by 3 units Rakul completed. That 160 by 3 units is nothing but one third of the work. So 160 by 3 units is one third of the work means the total work is 160 units. These 160 units are done by Rakul and Causal together in how much time? Rakul and Causal together can do 9 units in one day. Then 160 units are in how many time? 160 by 9 units. 9 17s are 153, remaining 7. 17 7 by 9 days is your answer. Next. Pipes A and B can fill a tank in 50 hours and 40 hours respectively. Pipe A and B together opened simultaneously, and after 20 hours pipe A is closed. In how many hours will pipe B takes to fill the remaining tank? Both the pipes are opened up to 20 hours. In 20 hours pipe A, in 20 hours pipe B. 2 by 5, 1 by 2. 2 by 5 means 40%, 1 by 2 means 50%. Already 90% is filled. The remaining 10% of the tank is to be filled by pipe B alone. Pipe B fill the total tank in 40 hours, then 10% of the tank in 4 hours. Sum of the ages of Pawan and Kiran 70 years. Pawan and Kiran 70 years. Average of the ages of Kiran and Manoj. Kiran and Manoj average 30, total 60. From this Pawan minus Manoj is equal to 10 years. What is the difference between the ages of Pawan minus Manoj? Nothing but 10 years. Data sufficiency. What will be the perimeter of the larger rectangle? Ratio of the length of smaller rectangle and larger rectangle is 5 is to 6. Length 5x, 6x. Breadth of the rectangle is equal. Breadth is equal for both the cases. Breadth is equal, but how much it is we don't know. Difference between the perimeters of both the rectangles is 12 centimeters. Perimeter means 2 of L plus B, but B is how much we don't know from the first statement. Second statement, breadth of both the rectangle is equal to side of a square whose area 225 centimeters square. Area of the square A square value 225, A value 15. That is nothing but breadth of the rectangle. So B also 15. Again from the first statement, difference between the perimeters of both the rectangles is 12. Perimeter means 2 of L plus B. 2 of 6x plus 15 minus 2 of 5x plus 15 is equal to 12 centimeters. From this you can find x value, then you can know length and breadth. We can say what is the perimeter also. So by combining 1 and 2 together, we can say the answer. How many students in the college? Ratio between girls and boys is 6:7. No use. Out of the total girls in the college, 30% belongs to below 21 years age group. Total girls belongs to below 21 years age group are 12% of the total students in the college. All are percentages only. There is no units. We don't know the number of boys or girls here. Neither one nor two. What is the speed of the current? S value. Speed of the boat in still water is 4 times more than the speed of the current. Means M and S is 5:1. It's not possible. Boat takes equal time to cover a distance downstream to twice of that upstream. Here also not possible. Neither one nor two. What was the profit of shopkeeper made on article? Shopkeeper sold an article on 10% discount for 4,500. So 10% discount means 90% value 4,500, MRP 100% value 5,000. But they don't ask what is MRP. They just ask us what is the profit. It's not possible. Second statement, if the shopkeeper sold an article on market price, he would made a profit of 25%. Market price is 5,000. By selling at 5,000, there is a profit of 25%. So 125% value 5,000. Cost price is by default 100%, nothing but 4,000. Cost price 4,000 is sale at 4,500. There is a profit of 500 rupees. We can say by combining 1 and 2 together. By combining 1 and 2 together. Next, what is the probability that it is either red or green? Either red or green. A box contains 2 blue marbles, 3 red marbles, and 4 green marbles. Okay, but we don't know how many balls we need to pick up. Second one, if one marble is picked at randomly. So by combining 1 and 2 together, we can say the answer. 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4, 9. Out of 9 marbles, we are going to pick one marble, 9C1. That might be either red or green. Out of 3 red marbles, 1 means 3C1 or green means 4C1. 7 by 9, we can say the answer by combining 1 and 2 together. 1 and 2 together, we can say the answer. Thank you.